Hello and welcome to Tekkit for Beginners. This will be covering Tekkit Classic nuclear reactors. I don't know much about Tekkit Light nuclear reactors, so I won't be doing a tutorial on that, but I've used the nuclear reactor in Tekkit Classic quite a few times, so I thought I'll sit here and do a little tutorial on it. So, let us begin. Things you will need is a nuclear reactor and a reactor chamber. To make these, you simply need advanced alloy, 2 advanced circuits, 2 reactor chambers and 1 generator. To make a generator is literally an iron furnace, which is iron, or 8 iron in a thing just to make a thing, or you can have a furnace, machine block and an RE battery. To make an RE battery, which it won't let me show you, RE battery is literally 4 tin, 2 pieces of redstone and a piece of copper wire. Now to get the advanced circuit, you need an electronic circuit, which is literally 6 copper wire, 2 redstone, 1 refined iron, and then you add to that 2 glowstone dust, 4 redstone, 2 lapis, and that gives you that. So that's how you make a nuclear reactor. To make the reactor chamber, which you will need to make it, you need 3 integrated reactor plating, 1 integrated heat dispenser and 4 advanced alloys. Again, don't worry, I'll be showing you later on how to make these. Now, and then 1 machine block. 1 machine block is literally 8 refined iron in a circle. So, to protect it, you would need reinforced glass. To make reinforced glass, you need 7 glass, 2 advanced alloys, and that will help protect your nuclear reactor from things around it. Reinforced stone is actually 8 stone and then 1 advanced alloy. To make a reinforced door, which you can only open with a lever or a redstone signal, it's literally 6 reinforced stone. Now, to take the power from the reactor, you need 4 times insulated high voltage cable, which is literally insulated high voltage cable and 2 rubber. Now, to make the cable, you need 1 refined iron surrounded by rubber. You do. Now, to make the advanced alloy that you use in things, first you need bronze dust, which is 3 copper dust and 1 tin dust. You can get this by macerating ores or ingots. You can, and you need to smelt the bronze dust into a bronze ingot. Then you need to make a mixed metal ingot, which is literally 3 tin at the bottom, 3 refined iron on top, and 3 bronze a minute. And it gives you 2 mixed metal ingots. Chuck that into a compressor, and you get an advanced alloy. Now, these machines here need to be powered by industrial craft power or a energy link from a buildcraft power. It's just like you have to be powered by either solar array, geothermal generator, or something like that, some EU power. Now, to make the integrated reactor plating, you need 4 copper and 1 advanced alloy. And to make the integrated heat dispenser, you need 2 coolant cells, 2 copper and 1 advanced circuit, which I showed you before how to make, and 1 of the integrated reactor plates. Now, to make the coolant cell, you need a cell, a water source, and then you fill the cell up with water, and then you put it into an extractor, and that will make a coolant cell. So that's how you really set it up. So if I show you quickly how to set up a reactor, so if I just put this down here, so that would be your reactor there, and you would have a cable from below taking your power out. Now, this is 1 chamber. Now you can put 6 chambers onto this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what that does is it increases the amount of stuff you can have in it, so the amount of power it can generate. So I've already set one up, so we're just going to have a look at that. So here's my little setup here. It is. So inside, I've got this set up with my uranium cells, coolant cells, and integrated heat dispenser. This all helps disperse the heat, so make sure it doesn't thing. Also, having it surrounded with reinforced stone and reinforced glass helps kind of protect the explosion. Now, the current setup I've got here, as you can see here, this is currently producing 120 EU per tick and will last for around about 2 hours and 45 minutes before the uranium cells have depleted. Now, to make a uranium cell, you need refined uranium and an empty cell. To make refined uranium, you chuck it into either uranium ore, either way, into a compressor, and you get refined uranium. Now, this way I've got my power coming out into an MSFU. If you want to know how to make an MSFU, go and check out my Tekkit for Beginners power tutorial, and it will show you how to make this. But as you can see, it's filling up quite nicely. But the thing is, this is the only thing that can really take the power from a nuclear reactor unless you have these things here. This is a medium volt transformer, and this is a low volt transformer. And in my hand I've got a bat box, which is the lowest of lows. Now to make the low volt transformer, you need 3 copper, 2 copper cables, 4 pieces of wood, and that gives you a low volt transformer, which transforms medium voltage 126 I think volt EU into 32 EU it does, and it looks like that. So, and to make the medium volt transformer, it's literally a machine block which is 8 reinforced iron around the circle, 2 insulated copper cable, which is literally a copper cable, gold cable, sorry, gold 2 times reinforced insulated gold cable. And to make that, you either have insulated gold cable 1 and rubber, or gold cable with thing. To make gold cable, it's actually 3 gold, 12 for it. And so you need them. And so, if I, for example, if I put my bat box, if I take this out, if I put my bat box here, it will explode. See, like that. So you can't take the power supply. It can't. So if I put my bat box at the end here, it won't explode, but it will be taking power. It will. Look at that. Look how quickly that's filling up. So, because I've got the medium volt and the low volt transformers, it means the power's down to 32 EU now, and so it can receive it. So, that's everything. And also, as I said, the water helps disperse the heat. So, build it in, disperse the heat, and you're all good. Now, you can turn this on and off. Best way I would say is with a wireless redstone signal, because you can put it in there. Because I've tried putting the lever in, and it will just, water just pushes it away, so I have to wait and see. Oh, there's the cable. Get that. So, lastly, over here, I've built a little house. I have. Look at this little house. Look at this little house. Look at my little house it is. But, and here I have a 3 times thick reinforced stone wall. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because a 3 thick wall of reinforced stone should protect anything on that side from a nuclear blast. 1 will not, 2 is risking it, 3 is definitely safe. So here I have a nuclear reactor with a sweet lever on it, and inside I've just filled it with uranium cells. Now I'm not too sure how long this will last, so let's just turn it on and let's have a look. So hopefully the town should disappear. Oh, there we go. There we go. Town disappeared. Literally blew almost all of it up. As you can see, still got all my stuff. Whee! Collect it. Look, I've got all this, all this, all this. But as you can see, anything behind this reinforced stone wall, see, look, it's taken 1 line of reinforced stone away. It has nuclear blast. But my house and everything behind it is still here, except the flooring, because I didn't make it go deep enough. But as you can see, it is awesome. Just collecting a load of stuff from cows, doors, etc. But this is the main reason why, because as you can see, if I come out a little bit more, you can see the amount of damage it caused. The explosion hit the wall and just went sideways, it did. So this is a good thing, and it's caused a lot of damage to the place, etc. But I want to cause more havoc, so I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to put this here, get rid of that, boom, boom. I'm just going to say goodbye to this place. Lever. Oh, I ain't got a lever. Right, let's get rid of this. I just need to grab a lever quickly so it doesn't blow up. Let's get rid of that. Let's put a lever on there. Now you can put the lever anywhere on it just to turn it on and off. Now if I just put 1 in, turn it off. Now I'm just going to fill this up again, because I want to see big bada boom. Big bada boom. That'll do. I didn't collect all the uranium, but that'll do. Shove that at the end. Yeah, guys, what's up? You're about to have a bad, bad day. It's on fire. This is the point where you know your reactor's going to go critical, when it's actually starting to hit on fire. These guys are about to go bye-bye now, anyway. See? That's the kind of explosion you expect. It's huge. It devastates the entire area. It does, but over here still, my reinforced wall is still intact. My little house behind it is still intact. It is, and we're all good. So if you're going to protect your base, I suggest you surround your nuclear reactor with 3 times thick upwards, 3 times thick wide, down, etc. If you want to see a proper tutorial, well, not proper tutorial, sorry about that. If you want to see, if you would like to see this, like me building this, check out my previous episode of my Tekkit Classic Let's Play series, where I build my nuclear reactor chamber and surround it with 3 thick wall reinforced stone. Well, anyway, I've hoped you'd enjoyed this episode and tutorial on how to build a safe nuclear reactor in Tekkit Classic. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please check out my other tutorial, Tekkit for Beginners Power, which will show you how to use power in Tekkit Classic and Light. Anyway, people, hope you have a great day wherever you are, and keep calm and grow a beard. Bye bye. Bye bye.